Oh, hey assholes, how's it going? Yep, another comic book thing. I'll get back to video games whenever I have a chance, but for now, this is what we're working with. You'll forgive the paint splatter everywhere. This is my hobby desk, right? All sorts of nerd stuff here, like that. Yeah, what's this doing here? I don't know. This obviously is not nerd shit. This is shit, but it's not nerd shit. Hey, man. Rainbow. What the fuck, man? Dude, you had free range to, like, kill it. Kill it. You just came off of people going, what the hell did they do to She-Hulk? She looks like fucking retarded shit crap that fell out of, I don't know, X-Men Origins ass. Right? It was just horrendous. It was like the apex of Yas Queen, and people were like, no. You don't fuck with She-Hulk, man. Not this way. But she's savage now. She looks stupid. And then she gets to pick up the thing and be like, hey, man, I'm going to write it. I'm going to do some fucking She-Hulking. Awesome. Great. If I'm not mistaken, comic books are like action, right? Like it's fucking action, right? It's supposed to be fighting, maybe just a little bit. This is a Yas stupid dialogue. This is Teen Girl Squad minus the gore and fun. So it's all the ugly one. What's her face? What happened? Now I'll give you an example of what I'm fucking talking about because it shouldn't take long. And honestly, you have She-Hulk, one of the sexiest portrayal women ever. Ever. You can make covers that make J. Scott Campbell jizz in his pants. And this is the one you come up with. Barely cleavage, showing a little thigh. Fuck, I've seen conservatives at church wear less than this. The fuck is this crap? Who decided that this was okay? Well, not me. I'd love to go get my... Here, I'll see if I could just do it without showing how messy my whole place is. I'm about to go to the wall where my manga / collection books are. Oh, no, you can't see the She-Hulk ones. They're behind the Spawn. Anyway, I'll show you anyways just to give you an idea that I'm not some guy who's just shitting on She-Hulk. But if you look there, see that? There's a Sega CD with all the manga on the right and graphic novels on the left. I'll have to edit that because this is my kid's playroom more than it is my office / shit I like to do. All right. Comic books are first and foremost an action medium. First and foremost, a visual medium, right? You look at this and you're like, I'll buy this. What does this look like? This guy is like what do you call it? Like a simp, right? And she's like, yeah, hold my umbrella. Yeah, you know your brother and your father and your best friend? I'm going to have sex with them before I have sex with you, dude. But thank you for holding it. And you buy me dinner, right? This is what this imagery gives me. Like, he's like, oh, I'm just so, and she's like, check out my thighs. Look how hot I am. But, like, again, not really. Like, this is worse than modest could be. I've had prude girlfriends in the past who wore shit that looked way better than this crap. To the point where my girlfriend was like, hey, man, I think your best friend is looking at my chest. I'm like, good. Fuck. Makes me feel better that I've decided to be with you if other people are looking at you and ogling. Okay. Now that we said that this was supposed to be a visual medium, let's get inside and see what the visuals are. Now that's someone who gets things right. Even though it's a little, weird-ish. I like Peach Momoko. Okay, right away. She's being shit on by her boss. Look at the dopey faces. Man, sexiest woman ever. This woman stays as She-Hulk because her She-Hulk version is way fucking better looking than she is. That's been established. Even if you looked at Wikipedia, Rainbow, for 2 fucking seconds, you'd have noticed that. What the hell is this? I know Rainbow didn't draw this, but I mean, what the hell? Oh, look. Looks like someone straight out of Strong Bad, one of those weirdo characters. I have no idea who this is, but apparently it's Awesome Andy, former minion of the Mad Thinker. Look at this. Rainbow, stop. This shit is not going to get you anywhere anymore. This shit barely gets Vita Ayala substandard, less than canceled number issues. Do not copy that shit and write as if everybody has a different voice. If I take this and put it next to Vita Ayala and the other idiots that don't know how to write, and I can't distinguish the 2 or the 3 or any of them, you guys failed. So this is a complete waste of time. Who cares about this shit? It brings nothing to the thing. Dialogue. Interior monologuing, which is fine. 2-page spreadsheet of it. The Thing. Dialogue. She brings home a pizza. Oh, here we go. If a girl's in a comic and she's the lead character, there's gotta be food involved. This dude's asleep. This is funny. Hitting him in the face with the box, that's funny. I would have done the same thing. So I'm going to skip a few pages, but dialogue. What could have happened? I'll leave it here for a bit and explain. They could have had 3, 4 panels, half a page at most, of showcasing time passing as dialogue seems to happen, and you get those square thingies that would go like right here, but not over her face. It would probably go over here. A square thing explaining what's going on. We don't need to hear the stupid shit banter in between these two. She gets a legal pad out and she writes down notes about what's going on. Here you go. Jack Hart, aka Jack of Hearts, aka guy on my couch refusing to eat pizza, believed dead. This isn't even funny. Like, if it was funny, sure, leave it in and have a good fucking banter. But this is not funny. And I don't know a girl who would fucking say any of this shit. Not a girl in my life has ever been obsessed with food so much that she would say this weird shit. Hang on, I'm taking another swig of coffee. This is, today I'm drinking Varanin from Starbucks. I like that they brought the old look of Iron Man to depict what happened in the past. That is good. Dialogue. Still on the couch eating nothing is solved. Hey, here we go. Finally something. It doesn't have a page number. But that's how many pages we're in. And that's how many pages are left. Finally, something's happening. He's testing his powers. Again, the artist doesn't do such a bad job. Facial expressions are great. I love the hair, but it changes all the time. Look at his face. And if you check the dialogue between the two, it's the same fucking thing. What do you know about Jack of all trades? Well, I know he's dead, right? Before that, he was dead. He was hot, right? In a kind of mopey, misdirected. It's like it's the same fucking person talking. There's no distinction. I'm sorry, Rainbow, but this is inadequate. This is dialogue, derpy faces, dumb faces, fucking derp, dumb. Poor fucking artist. Now it's all on the left and the line is here. I knew it. Man, fucking, it wasn't wrong. Stupid. Here we go. Looks like a complete fool. Are you making fun of me? You bet I am. Holy. I can't wait to read this, by the way. Oh, yeah. What the fuck happened for $4 American / $100 Canadian? The fuck happened in one issue? Nothing. Did they establish anything? No. Did anything get pushed? No. There's something wrong with the thing. That's all that was established in this book. And that weird looking blockhead guy, he's back. Whoever the fuck he is. Oh, I'm so grateful that that guy's back. It almost makes the fact that Deathlock is going to be in the new Savage Avengers so minuscule in terms of level of importance. This is fucking atrocious. Rainbow and Roger Antonio, you guys should be ashamed of yourself. Like, her glam days, that's the excuse on why she has these 80s like clothes. This woman is probably the most fap-to Marvel character ever. She's the only one that is distinguishable between everybody else outside of having clothes. Like, you could take all the hair off of all of the Marvel females. So long as they're wearing the clothes, you know who they are. But if you take away the clothes and the hair, they all look the fucking same. This is the only one that's distinguishable. This is basically a live, walking, scrambled porn channel female. Now, that's not what we're waiting for, but this is an opportunity for the artist to showcase some like beauty shots. Like, choose a clothes, choose a design, not this 80s shit. Nobody fucking looks at this and goes, damn, man. You know, like I'm like, sure. I mean, of all the things you could have done, you know, when they say manga is winning, it shows you that there is a market. And what's the market asking for? Fan service, visual medium. What do we want? Action, TNA, but to be like good. Like, if you go through Full Metal Alchemist, there's barely any TNA. It's just a good story with a lot of action. You go to Dragon Ball, there's nudity, but it's more innocent than it is sexual. Sort of. With Master Roshi's involved, it's not the same thing. Right? I think I've seen Gohan's dong more than I've seen anything else. And not by choice. If I didn't known it was coming, I would have... 4-year-old dongs. What are they doing in this manga? Like, what the fuck, guys? You guys had a clean slate. You had everything going for you. People were outraged by the fucking bullshit that was this... Yeah, I'm going to get a tripod. I'm sorry, guys, for the shaky hands. I wish I could just pause the... Oh, wait, I have a thing. I don't know if it does anything. Oh, it seems to work. Okay. It's still going to move a bit. Because I don't know why, but I have shaky hands. I don't have Parkinson's, as far as I know. But ever since I worked in a restaurant, I have not been able to have steady hands. Probably due to malnourishment for numerous years. That's my bad. I should have eaten better pizzas and thrown more vegetables on that shit. I think eventually I did. Anyways, I think at the worst, I'll just pause the image and then just continue the audio. But like, let's be real. This is the most action. And this dude's lucky, but he don't got no eyes, so he can't really see how lucky he is. Dialogue. And look, the other lady mentioned that she has a Rolodex. Sure enough, she did. But it's not like she hasn't been a lawyer since the fucking 90s, you know? Like, she was a lawyer in 2000. I have some of the books by, who is it? I don't know. They're in here. I got 2 boxes, as you can see, and then this one with a stack of comics that I have no place to put, plus my Gunpla. So I'm a very active nerd. And you can see I got weights, so I'm active in other ways too. Still a fatso, though. Stack of magic cards I have to go through, see if any of them are going to fit my red deck. But like I'm paying money for this. You had a great opportunity to just fucking knock it out of the park, and this is what you do. If you guys made a comic book that was supposed to best represent your work, and if you focused on that every time you made a comic book, you'd be legendary like Bret Hart, Steve Austin, The Rock, in terms of comic books, not wrestling. Because that's what Bret Hart did for every one of his matches. He wanted to make sure that it made sense. It told a story. It wasn't just a placeholder. It wasn't just a waste of time. Although if you watch some of his WCW matches, especially the hardcore one, which seems so out of place for Bret Hart, then yeah, that one was awful. Him and Sting in a backstage brawl all over the arena. That was an awful match. And Sting won. But it was an awful match. Outside of that, like, would this ever go on CGC and be like, yo, man, did you guys CGC your issue 3? Because this one is fucking epic. There's beatings and shit. Now, I'm going to give you Rainbow Roel and Roger Antonio and Luca Marasacaraca and Rico Renzi and whoever else is part of this fucking team 3 more issues. By issue 6, I will drop you if it's just useless, pointless dialogue trying to be teenage bitch heads who are happy to eat a fucking meal and you keep doing the same stupid thing. It's science and stuff. We're going to eat num-nums. Hey, man, this is why I stopped Batman Urban Legends. When you put Vita Ayala on something, I lose interest like a quick. I don't know a woman who's obsessed with food except for some crazy ass bitch where I work who is like, yo, man, sometimes when I don't have salad for a while, I crave it. I'm like, unless a salad is a burger, I really don't understand what you're talking about. No, I crave it. I'm like, well, that's amazing. Because I don't know anyone who goes out of their way and go, hey, man, you know what I could go for? Salad. You know what I mean? No one's ever fucking said that. I'm pretty sure this crazy bitch never said that. She just wanted to seem like she puts work in her body. And I don't care, man. I like a girl with a bit of curve. I like a little... I hate thigh gap. I like no thigh gap. I like a cushion of ass to hit my balls when they're riding me. Okay? The point is, which I now forget, but like, ample opportunity. And by 6th issue, if it's still the same shit, I'm not interested. Oh yeah, women and their food. I've never met a woman interested in food this much. Not as much as I am. Whenever I ask a woman what she want to eat for supper, it was like I just asked her to solve the most ridiculous quadratic equation. Here you go. Solve for y. Fuck that. Ugh. Hey, man, what do you want to eat for supper? It's like a comedian makes these jokes. You want to figure out what it is your girlfriend wants for supper. You go up to her and you say, hey, man, I'm bringing you to a restaurant, but it's a surprise. Guess which one. And when she guesses, you automatically assume that that's the one she wants to go to. You're like, oh my God, that's exactly where we're going. And she's like, yes, I love that place. Like, idiot. Because women can't answer what they want to eat. So she automatically, all women in Marvel Universe with powers, love pizza, love sushi, love all the stuff that is, no one cooks. I'd like to see one of these women go to a fucking store and get some groceries and put together an amazing Korean beef. God, that stuff, it's an easy ass recipe. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'll give it to you right now. All right, for 1 pound of ground beef, you put in, I like to put extra garlic. So you could put 1 clove, I put 2. In the frying pan with the meat, you brown it. On the side while that's going, you mix together a 1/3 cup brown sugar with a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, a teaspoon of sesame oil, I'd say 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. You could use fresh ginger, but you'd have to check what the ratio is. Red chili flakes. If you have kids, you can avoid this one, but I put it in because I like it. And if you don't have red chili flakes and you have sriracha, same fucking thing. It's just red chili paste. You mix that up until the sugars dissolve. Once the meat is brown, you can strain the meat if you want. I usually leave the fat in. and I put on the pan with the brown sugar mix. I wait till it starts to bubble. People say boil, but it's not really boil. I don't have it on max. Once it starts to bubble, I put on reduce and I let it sit there for 5 to 8 minutes. And in this meantime, I make a rice, or I make a vermicelli noodle, or you can even make just regular thin pasta noodles, like a spaghettini, and you serve like that. Some people serve on a lettuce leaf. I don't. You can rice, and then you can even steam broccoli, or you can cook the broccoli with the sauce, but you have to saute it first to make it soft so you can actually chew it. And this is a great, easy recipe. No one hates it. It's so good that everybody, my girlfriend, can make it. And she's sick of it at this point because my kids are so fussy that it's the go-to food so that they will fucking actually eat some protein. I like to see one of these broads fucking make a meal. Make a fucking meal. Make one. Even if it's fucking hot dog. Even if it's a girl standing over a fucking pot or 3 pots and then they eat something like spaghetti. Okay, whatever. Like, just always ordering food. Most of the time it's fucking pizza or some kind of cultural thing. Hey, I got some Indian, or I got some sushi. Never Chinese food. A guy will have Chinese food. Hey, man, I got some fucking...
All right, at this point it's just gibberish, so I decided to fix this. I was going to cut it, but I'll fix it instead. So, I watched a few videos of other people reviewing specifically this issue or this series, and this woman does it. She got crazy ass hair and a scar on her eyebrow. What she has to say, she's good. She's articulate. The acting scenes where she talks the dialogue, it's a bit difficult for me to enjoy that, but apart from that, her stuff is spot on. However, she suggested this is some kind of like hidden sexual tension between these two. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Is this what dating in 2022 is? Oh, I am so happy I'm not single and looking. I'd be single in MGTOW, but not single and looking, that's for sure. And this is supposed to be what passes for a romance? Like, it was weird. He says this weird thing about how amazingly confident she is, and she's like, I'm not really that confident. Oh my god. I'd throw up in my mouth and then eat it again and then throw it up one more time. I have to go through that one more time. Holy shit. What the fuck is that? This is not a way to write the beginning or the sparking of a romance. And she follows it up by the fact that they appear in Fantastic Four and one of them uses the word babe. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Hey. And on top of that, what the fuck is Hellcat? Do you hear how they talk about this dude? He was like totes hot, but then he was like dead. Totes hot. This dude, can you imagine if dudes were written like that today? Hey man, that babe, she's just gorgeous, man. Got them curves where they need to be, and they got them straight lines where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? And like, misogyny, hypocrisy. Hellcat is a bitch. Do you see the way she talks about Tony Stark? Tony needs to get rid of that shit and fast. How did he propose? Yes, I love the abuse. Here's a ring. Tony, man, you're better than this. Robert Downey Syndrome would be like, hey, man, I ain't reading this shit. Who the fuck came up with this idea? But back to this story. It's not okay to objectify men if it's not okay to objectify women. Come on, Rainbow, what the hell? Oh, hot. He was totes hot. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck that. She's totes hot, alright? Can you imagine what it would be like to bend over a She-Hulk? How about that, huh? Stupid. So, like, there's got hypocrisy all over the place. It's supposed to be a romance. A romance? This is how you butt a romance? Do you guys ever, like, read a Harlequin romance novel? Not everything is 50 Shades of Weird. I guess this would be 50 Shades of Green. Or purple. I'm really not sure. Look, man, I don't know what the dating scene is like today, but I feel bad for any single man out there that's looking. And if this is representative of what a conversation goes like for the people who may be interested, I'm so sorry for anyone who's single, because nobody knows how to talk to each other anymore. I blame social media. And brevity and thought bubbles and narration would do so many great wonders to depict if that's exactly the case. Have you read anything from the 90s? Like, do these people not go back and go, hey, you know what, man? Back then, they were really on to something on how to really set the scene, the tone of the scene. You read a thing and it depicts the quaking hole where used to be New York City is now a desolate desert full of rubble, burnt, and death. And here's Onslaught right in the middle of it, jerking off on everyone's face. Ah, take it, because you can't stop me. And Apocalypse is there, taking it like a bitch. You know, like, it sets the tone. We don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm supposed to think that these two are, like, no. If they made out of nowhere, I'd be like, how the fuck did this happen? And I'd go back and read and be like, where is the buildup? Now I understand Kira Toriyama has an excuse for why he couldn't write love interest in Dragon Ball, because he's not comfortable writing that. But he still did a better job than this shit. Goku and Chi-Chi, Krillin and Android 18, you got an idea that there's something there. Yeah, they go on about power levels, but how the hell Krillin landed Android 18 is beyond me. Just like this. How is this dude gonna land her? Like, how? I don't understand. Like, she's like a 10 times 100, and this dude is like 6, 7 maybe? You know? Like, is he supposed to be a good-looking dude? He looks like a fool. And, like, of all people, why this guy? Why not somebody else? Now, I'm not too familiar with the She-Hulk lore to know what other dude might be an interest. I don't know if she ever had any interest. I mean, she should have. I mean, I have her omnibus and the John Byrne collection, The Return. So I gotta get the first John Byrne collection. And I got a few issues, I think from Bendis or Slot, I'm not sure. And I'm getting the Peter David omnibus whenever the fuck that comes out. So I'm gonna have the lore, but I'm pretty sure they could have gone back and figured some shit out. Oh my god, she looked so thick in that picture with the that just happened in the pink outfit. Like, it did not suit her shape whatsoever. Like the artist had, like, she looks gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, like, she looks amazing. But, like, the artist is spot on. But some of the stuff, man, is just, well, let's just say it's not gross. Like, it's not weird like Rob Liefeld or something. But, no. It's weird. Like, the dialogue is just, it doesn't make any sense to me. Anyways, that's it there. Peace off, bitches.